You got artists out here right now stressing over a fraction of a cent. They wake up, they refresh their dashboard, they see 10,000 streams, and they think they're winning because they can buy a nice dinner. But they're missing the entire board. They don't see that those songs are they are deeded properties. If you write a song, you own a piece of real estate, period. But most artists are treating their catalogs like a cheap rental apartment, letting tenants trash the place while they just chase the next quick security deposit. We gotta stop that. We have to change the entire paradigm right now. Today is Wednesday, July 1st, 2026, and you are listening to Wealth Wednesday on the Legacy Blueprint with yours truly, DJ Universe. You know my story, coming up from Ohio, landing in Florida, building everything from absolute scratch, from the dirt up. And I'm telling you, the game has shifted. This isn't about chasing viral moments or getting a temporary bag. We are talking about building institutional-grade assets. We are talking about transforming your music catalog into a high-yielding, multi-million-dollar real estate portfolio. This is the blueprint for real ownership, and it starts today. So let's break down the actual math, because this is where a lot of independent artists get completely lost. They look at their gross distributor statements and think that's their valuation. It's not. Investors do not care about your gross royalties. They care about one specific metric, net publisher share, or NPS. Let me define this clearly. Your NPS is your net publisher cash flow. It is what is left over after collection fees, after administration fees, and after the distributor takes their cut. It is the actual clean money that lands in the publisher's pocket. When an acquisition fund or a private equity group looks at your catalog, they take your trailing 3 to 5 year average NPS and they apply a multiple to it. And the scale in 2026 is very specific. For emerging or micro catalogs, we're talking about anything under $50,000 in annual NPS, you are looking at a valuation multiple of 6 to 10 times. If you're growing, meaning $50,000 to $500,000, that multiple jumps to 8 to 14 times. Once you hit established status between $500,000 and $5 million, you are commanding 12 to 18 times. And if you are legacy, blue chip, over $5 million a year, you are looking at 18 to 24 times NPS. Now let me show you how this actually plays out in a negotiation. Say you have a mid-tier catalog bringing in $80,000 a year in NPS. If an investor offers you a 10 times multiple, that's an $800,000 valuation. But if you have your business tight, if your splits are clean, your chain of title is flawless, and your brand is strong, you can easily push that multiple to 12 times. That 12 times multiple on the exact same $80,000 of income is $960,000. That is a $160,000 difference just on a 2-turn swing in negotiation. That is real money, buying a house money, investing in your business money, all because you understood the math of the multiple and kept your paperwork clean. But we got to talk about the actual reality of the market right now in 2026, because it is not 2021 anymore. Back in 2021, money was essentially free, interest rates were near zero, and multiples went absolutely crazy. But today, the macroeconomic landscape is completely different. High interest rates have made capital more expensive, which naturally compresses valuation multiples. And on top of that, we are facing the AI clone risk premium. If your catalog consists of generic beats and easily replicable vocals, modern buyers are applying a 5% to 15% valuation haircut to your assets. Why? Because they are pricing in the risk that generative AI can flood the market and dilute your stream share. But here is the flip side, the silver lining. Premium, sync-heavy music and artists with deep, authentic cultural branding are holding their value incredibly well. Blackstone taking Hypnosis private back in 2024 proved that institutional private equity is still hungry, very hungry, for high-quality music rights. They just want assets that can't be easily duplicated by a machine. Your authentic voice, your unique community, your cultural relevance, that is your shield. It is what keeps your multiples high when the rest of the market is getting haircutted. You have to build a brand that AI cannot replicate, and you do that by treating your music as a personal high-equity extension of who you are. So, how do we actually prepare your catalog for this level of valuation? You don't wait until someone makes an offer to get your house in order. You start today with my 5-step preparation checklist. Step 1. Reconcile all your splits and your chain of title. If you don't have signed split sheets for every single track, you do not own a clean asset. Period. Step 2. Build a 5-year NPS workbook. Track your net cash flow month over month, year over year, so you can show consistent, verifiable growth. Step 3. Audit your collected royalties across all PROs and Sound Exchange. You would be shocked at how much money is sitting in black boxes because of bad metadata or unlinked accounts. Step 4. Set up a clean administration structure. Whether you use a publishing administrator or handle it through a dedicated entity, keep it professional and transparent. And step 5. Compare alternative capital paths before you ever think about selling. You don't always have to sell your assets to liquidize them. You can look at royalty-backed advances that let you keep your ownership while accessing the capital you need to scale. This is exactly the kind of high-level game we run inside the Down by Law Artist Network, our private community built for independent hip-hop artists who are serious about the business. We provide the tools, the network, and the personalized career management consulting through Down by Law Management LLC to make sure you aren't leaving a single dollar on the table. You can check out our Legacy Makers feature on our website at downbylawmanagementllc.com or tap into my digital business card at smartcards.pro/BLZAPF to see exactly how we set these structures up for our partners. At the end of the day, family, this is about shifting from a renter mindset to an owner mindset. Chasing a viral TikTok clip might give you a temporary spike in attention, but that attention has zero equity. It is a lease on someone else's platform. When you own your masters, when you own your composition catalog, you are building an empire that can feed your family for generations. That is the real definition of wealth. This is your legacy moment. Stop renting your career. Stop letting major entities dictate what your art is worth while they collect the real margin on the back end. Take control of your metadata. Take control of your publishing and build a blueprint that lasts. If you're serious about building a real career instead of chasing streams, download the free independent artist blueprint at downbylawmanagementllc.com. Then message me the word blueprint. No hype, just legacy. Until next time, keep building your empire one move at a time.